Hello. Good evening, everyone. This is Pedro once again, and our today's blog live actually here in Francisco, California, and we are live on five of our different channels here, four in our Facebook and one on my YouTube live simulcast with our guest today, actually a good friend. We have here. He's a doctor by profession, and also I'm MMA player, expert trainee in combat MMA, and he is from Texas, USA. And I'm proud to introduce to you guys. Let us welcome Doc Vince of Texas, USA.
Hello, everyone.
Palakpakan. Kumusta?
Good
Kumusta,
morning.
Doc? Good
Mabuti,
morning. All
mabuti.
right.
Good
All
morning,
right.
good evening, good afternoon,
Yes,
wherever
that's
you are.
right. We are on today's blog. We are mostly live today, especially in the Philippines right now, and some of our
Oh,
friends.
okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
we are,
here in North
and
America, right?
right, and we have a very interesting topic today, Doc. Right, so I will. Our topic is all about a platform program that about 2 years ago, and it came really famous that time, popular in the Bitcoin community, and it was founded in Spain. Hey, hola, Spain. All right, Doc. Yeah.
Oy,
¿Cómo está,
¿cómo,
Doc?
cómo está, señor? Muy bien.
Okay, and most of us in the Philippines are, we are all familiar with a little bit of the Spanish here, Spanish here, Spanish a little bit because we use cognates, fill up Spanish cognates most of the time. Okay, the company's name that we're going to talk about today is the Arbistar or Arbistar 2.0. That's the platform they
Mm.
are introducing. Okay, there's a little bit of a good and bad news on this side actually. And Doc, before we get started, are you familiar with the Arbistar 2.0, right?
Yes. Very much familiar with Arbistar. You're the one who invited me to be part
Exactly.
of it. That was
That was like
2 years ago. I guess it was two
yeah,
years
two
ago,
years ago.
right?
Right. So we are probably like one of those early guys in the but not the big or the huge marketers because we are doing something else that time. We are very busy with our profession that time, and we just join whatever is available in the market for, especially for the Bitcoin, because me and Doc Vince or Doc Aga, sometime Doc Aga,
Doc
we are
Agaw.
Doc Agal, we are into Bitcoin since 2000. I mean, the early stages of Bitcoin
Right, right.
and 2012, 13, 15, and into trading as well. Like we
Mm.
are active traders, and we also participate in some of a join actually, like invested a little bit of some other platforms, and one of those, Doc, I think you're familiar with this. uh let's give a recap on this one. Bitcoin. you, you right, right.
It brings back nightmares.
Whoa, wow, yeah. So speaking of nightmares, so well, we might, I don't know, hopefully we're crossing our finger we are not going to experience the same scenario all over again. Now it's pretty stupid probably for me in my part, why. But anyway, that is the topic of the discussion today. So we'll be talking about this platform, and specifically the closure of the community bot, I guess, which is, I would say, the prime product where attracted me, or you, Doc, right? Remember that one? Hey, Doc, we will join this, and they have this bot because we are into bots. Like I am really into bots too. When I
Mhm.
do trade in Binance, I have bots. I use bots, and when this arbitraging bot, linear arbitrage or triangular arbitrage bot was introduced, I don't know, they have the linear, or in fact they have their own bots too. They are selling Arbistar Are you aware of that, Doc?
Yep.
Yep,
You
they're
did
selling.
mention
Did
that to me.
you happen to buy one of those bot?
I did. I think.
You,
I can't remember if I did, but
yeah, you
I'm
did like
familiar
the
with the bot.
community bot. That was the
Yeah.
community bot wherein you don't have
Right.
to manually do it yourself,
And they
but
have
it yes.
and
So
they
they
have the bot will do the trading for you.
exactly,
Right.
exactly. So would you tell us how much you put in, or if you don't want to put, or just tell us like a significant or what a big or small, how much you put in.
It's a good amount.
It's a good amount. Like Doc, I know you when you said a good amount. I know
Yeah,
you.
it's a good amount that
Okay.
if I'm gonna lose it, I'm gonna cry.
Oh yeah, all right. I
But
think I can feel it now.
like, the way we've been talking about this before is that um, when we invest into this, the amount of whatever it is, the money that we put into is the amount that we can um, what do they call it? Uh, afford to lose.
Yes, That's I think that is always the thing that I tell to. I have about 4,000 members in a group, for close to 4,000. I think you have to like a group like thousand, not to Arbistar, but our group in Facebook, and
Hmm.
I also like my followers on YouTube. I have about like 1,700 subscribers in YouTube right now,
Oh, nice.
and I always, every time I say this, I'll make a comment, make a review. I always make a statement that, as a rule of the thumb, do not invest what you cannot afford to lose. Like
Yep.
in my case, look at my background, Doc. If you see my background right now, active contribution is 3.4 Bitcoin. That's okay. That's okay. That's 3.4 bitcoins on the background. I made it make sure like it's a background up there so that I don't want to show in my account, but the amount, you doc, your the amount of invested, you said something that would make you cry, right?
Oh
So
yeah,
I know how much that is that would make you cry, and
one
for me,
dollar.
yeah, yeah, all right. Like for me, I have 3.4 at stake right now in the platform, 3.4045196 Bitcoin, and that's only me. And my wife would probably around like 1 Bitcoin. So that also would enough to make me cry, you know. But again, guys, as a disclaimer first before we get started, there's no financial advice involved in here. Um, we are not in any way telling you that we are going to sell these yada yada products to you guys. This is just what we did, and if we made mistake on this one, it's our own fault. It's us, and it's all on a personal basis only. So right now, I have there 3.4 Bitcoin floating somewhere over the rainbow. All right, and I don't know what's gonna happen to that one, but this is something that probably I can afford to cry and
Mm.
shed a shoulder on. But look at us, we're laughing.
Because the question is, how much is the current price of Bitcoin in
Yeah, that's a good
this?
that's a good question. The current amount, the current price of Bitcoin, just recently I checked my Coinbase because I pulled out a few right now because I traded a significant amount today. When I say significant, that's way bigger than what do you have in the background. So I just bought a Bitcoin yesterday and
Mm.
tried to sell some right now today. About I probably sold in traded about 6 to 7 Bitcoin uh, right now in Binance. So and hopefully like doing another trade later. But the price of Bitcoin right now is 10,700 US dollars. I don't know how much would that be in euro. What
Mm.
you have any idea, Doc?
I don't have any idea how much would
But
that
Doc,
be.
you introduced me something about helium, but we will talk about helium
Oh
on
yeah,
the
we can talk
block.
about that later on.
Okay, yeah, okay. I am really interested with that one. I think I am going to pursue with getting several miners. Anyway, guys, I'm also a miner, Bitcoin miner. Before I have about 57 miners, the old one, and I still have some of those miners right now, but they're not mining right now because I am attracted to what Doc told me about mining helium. All right, helium. Anyway, going back, the closure of it's sad news. It's not only sad news for me, but it's a sad news for everybody who put in. Some of them actually put in their lifetime savings. I guess, Doc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, because some people who will put all their eggs in one basket, and you'll never know. And that's why it has always been like an SOP on your portfolio to at least diversify. And there are a lot of investors right now who are being scared to death in terms of, because they put most of their life savings or hard earned money on one basket here in Arbistar.
Yeah, that's true. Like there's also a sad thing because what I read on most Facebook, I'm a member of the Facebook group actually,
Hmm.
that they were not forewarned. I mean, did you see anything like that to happen, Doc? Like they're not forewarned that this is going to happen because a lot, I mean, everybody have felt that they've been blindsided and they did not know, they were not made aware of that this is going to be the situation this month. And I felt that way as well. But I want to ask you, Doc, if you felt anything like that when there's a dwindling situation or what?
Um, well, I don't see the signs of times. with, um, with this platform, unlike other platforms, when sometimes there's always a maintenance of their website. Those are the things that I would, something's going on here,
Mm-hmm.
especially with hypes or HYIPs. But with Arbistar, I didn't really see anything. The only thing that I've not noticed is they're trying to diversify their programs. So they have that. You did mention the club thing,
RB Club, they
RB
diversify
Club.
for that. It might be a good. It
Right. But for me, the way I see it, when a company starts, there are two things. It's a very good thing, and also there's the other side is it's a two-edged sword. It's also probably a negative thing when they start to extend or diversify their things. So that's the only thing that I've noticed. But so far, man, like I think everything's so smooth. So, like you said, everyone was caught unaware with this one.
Yeah. And one thing I also observed because well, I have a significant stake in there as far as other people would say about how much would that be because they only max up to 5 Bitcoin. I mean,
Hmm.
if they probably I would put more if if there was a chance. So that was my plan actually. So I would probably not just like 5 Bitcoin. Anyway, there's a comment here on one of our channel. It says community bot is preparing a new format. Well, that is a good news. That is a good news, right? So on my
There you
case,
go.
I would. It's a win-win probably solution for me just to let it stay in there, or I don't know. I don't know. I mean, a lot of people would hit me for that one. A lot would like, yeah, it's because you have so much Bitcoin with you. Like, all right, I build my restaurant out of 37 Bitcoin. You know that, Doc, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, what else can you do right now?
Exactly.
Well, what are your options? You would file a case, you would contact them, you would troll them, or what? What else can you do?
It's the same thing what happened with BitConnect. And I don't want to be on the side of the Arbistar, but what did those people get after chasing? Yeah, I think the lawyers won
Mm,
probably. If, they were able to chase whoever the culprit behind BitConnect, and there was even no person involved in that one. But today I don't think it would be a for me. It's I don't think doing that option would be a right now would be a I forgot what it would be a win-win solution, or would be it's so retroactive for me if you do that. But if worst comes to worst, why not, right, Doc?
Um, yeah. But for me personally, like, especially with this kind of platform, there's not much that you can do because you don't know the people involved. You don't have uh, a direct communication with them. Do you know the
Right.
customer service
Mhm.
or what so? And that's the thing with this kind of platform. So for me, what else can I do? And I have conditioned myself that once I
No.
put money in this money might lose anytime,
Mhm.
but I'm gonna take the risk because the rewards are great. Same thing, like I did mention to you a couple of like days ago, or probably this morning, with regards to business. Even in businesses, bro, diba? When we
Mhm.
try to invest in business, I mean, you don't have 100% guarantee of winning. You might have, some businesses are even bankrupt. Same thing with the crypto, more
Bankrupt.
so here on this
Yeah. Yeah.
platform. So in
I
terms of
agree.
what I'm gonna do, if they have options, if something to offer, then I would take it. If they're gonna give back at least my capital, that's perfect. If not, give us a good option. That's it. I'm not gonna stress myself out because I think we've been through with this kind of situation
Oh
before, and
yeah,
that's
I
why,
remember BitConnect.
yeah, it's not just BitConnect. We have different HYIPs that we did invest a good amount, right?
True. Yeah.
And before it's like, oh, we go crazy. Me personally, I really went crazy trying to, try to email them. If I was looking for their main office, where is this SEC? I'm gonna file a case against them. But it, what happened? I still lost my money, and I did lose a lot of my patience. It's a lot of stress for everyone, not just me, but also with my family. So right now, it's like, okay, I conditioned myself. I'm prepared for this. If something new that would come out good, well, perfect. If none, I'm ready for that. But I'm still looking for the bright
You're
side,
right.
like you did mention.
Right. So let's look over this website. It's a Cointelegraph, and let's
Uh,
check what they said about this, and how should we react on this, because newspapers, papers, websites, blogs, they want to have some sensation out of their write-ups or blogs. So let's check
oh
this.
yeah,
And yeah, let's check this website really quick, Doc. The website is the Cointelegraph, and here we go. Here we go. This is what, according to the guy named Felipe Erazo, it's dated September 15, 2020. Alleged crypto Ponzi scheme targeting Spanish speakers freezes user funds. And I think he wasn't aware that it's only not the Spanish when they freezes the funds. It's I think this is global. So
hmm
there were already like researchers that telling people to warn people not to be to fall on the scheme, yada yada. And let me down scroll down really quick. The team behind Arbistar, they develop a bot. Okay, that's true. That's right. According to a release published by RB Corp that runs Arbistar, the platform is not currently allowing deposits. So right now, Doc, on the freeze, they're not allowing deposits. All funds have been frozen, preventing users from withdrawing their money. Users are not even able to access crypto from funds that trade with other bots. So I haven't done that. I think the funds done by CryptoBot is like on the third party, say Binance.
hmm
I think the writer on this one made wrong because you cannot put money in there just to trade. You have to put it on a third party like exchange before you can do a trade. So I would hit like no, not right. But they do have a bot, and when you have a bot, you have to use like they have like a forex bot too. They're selling those products. Okay, so I would hit that as a nope. That's not true. Most of these are still speculation and just comparing the RB star with what has been done before, and also like reviewing the background of the CEO himself,
Mm-hmm.
Santiago Fuentes. So they made that, and I don't think it's fair like to compare before, because there's always, there might be change, and the changes might be for the better. We don't know, but there are researches done to warn users that RB Corp is actually a $1 billion crypto Ponzi scheme. But these allegations were actually denied, and actually, I mean, a lot of people look at that one, and they said no. They have, you see, this is the good thing. You can see people. There's a company. They're there, so they are registered in Spain, and the CEO has promised here. And the last part, I would like to highlight this one. Cointelegraph Spanish reported that the community bot had been paying 28 exist. That's the reason, Doc,
Mm-hmm.
why
Yep.
they kind of stop it. So it's overpaying 28%. So, but I have a question about that, because there is this what we call uh, lost in translation between. So probably they need. I mean, they have a really good translator, but there's a communication gap in between them. So I think they need to like group themselves together back. Hey, let's fix up and let's make the communication right. For the sake of the people or for the sake of the community. So there's been like, they probably everything is in a panic. Everyone is in a panic mode up in there as well.
Mm-hmm.
What people would be the reaction. But anyway, moving further, here's the thing. In a video published, there's a YouTube video by Santiago Fuentes, the CEO of the Arbistar, said that the company intends to return the funds to customers via daily payments starting September 15. So there were already payments made on the 15th, and it was just stopped for a while because they're offering a new program for those who have community bot. And I'm hoping that, they will just migrate, migrate some of those who are interested to join the club, and those who lost faith on it, like, hey, let's start anew. I mean, you can always pull out what they don't want to. So what do you think of that, Doc? What would you say? What would you do with your funds?
Yeah, I would prefer doing that if it's a good option, you know, transferring the funds over there, and if it would still make some crypto for me, why not?
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
that
I would
simple.
agree with you. I mean, for me too, it's the same thing. I mean, what can we actually do if we're going to say, they're not, and um I mean, worst comes to worst, if they totally dissolve it, they totally become insolvent, what can we do, right? If they have an option, well, I'm really hoping that they will extend this option to everyone. And
Mm-hmm.
I think they are already, like, there's an option right now. And just to make everyone, it's very clear to us well that the options are given, is that, and some are not happy about it, and a lot of like Spanish speaker, I do at Google Translate, we're not happy with the new approach, how they are going to approach or solve the issues. So
Mm-hmm.
here's what they do: contribution will be paid, everything, all right, less 20%. So total amount, for me exactly, I have total amount of 5 Bitcoin. All
Mm-hmm.
right, so minus 28%. I know it hurts. I was thinking about minus 20% of the profit. That's what I really believe, which is would be even better. Okay, assuming minus 28%. So let the one that's left like 72%. The 72% is divided into two. Half would be paid monthly for 18 months, and
Mm-hmm.
the half would be distributed with the several options wherein you can put, I mean, you can put it in to the club to earn points of like 5%, there's 7%, and there's 8%. For me, I mean, for you, Doc, between those options, what would you do?
Well, yeah, both options given were are good enough for me. Then I'll just take it. Though sometimes, if you're gonna do the math, it seems kind of unfair. But given our experience with this one, I mean, it's better than nothing.
That is the hammering word in there. That is the crux of the situation we're in. It's better than nothing, right?
Yeah, it's better than nothing. I mean,
Well, as
we
a
like,
Bitcoin trader, I mean, Doc, I think we understand the risk. I mean, probably good for us, two of us, or I don't know with the rest of my members. I have several members. I have about 230 members down on my line for the
mm,
Arbistar group. So I would like to explain to them via this YouTube right now that these are the following options. If you guys are listening, those who are under me, which that includes you, Doc. So these are the available options for us, and hopefully it will be good. I think I'm lagging right now. Let me see. Okay, I'm not. So I just thought I'm lagging my
mm.
connection. Like I have 100 mbps, 1 gig speed, and me lagging. Holy. Anyway, going back, trying to divert the whole thing. So I we all understand the risks we are into. So in all HYIP, in all investments that I joined to, I understand those like kind of risk, and I think Doc Vince as well understands those risks. So we're giving the benefit of the doubt that they will pay us, and they will pay us in a staggered manner or in installment plan. There's several options that are in place from the people who are in with the stake, and some of them told on the group that how about they just continue the community bot and no profit for 2 months and return back the profits. Maybe they can recoup the 28%, no profit for 2 months. I mean, that would be a very, whoever made that, comment was good. I mean, it's not a rocket science, right, Doc?
Yeah, yeah, I totally agree. But still, I would stick to my philosophy. Better than nothing. Whatever that they could give us back, I'm gonna take it.
Yep, me as well. Me as well. So
But by the way, Gao, this is my kind of approach. Um, for us, when we invest for cryptocurrency, we try to buy it, and then still we have the same principle of not investing what we can afford to lose. Then when we do start trading, I double it. Like, you got to take care of your money, but make sure when you trade, you can really, really afford to lose that amount. Now we go to the third level, a very high risk. Consider it gone. If you get something out of it, then good. you know, because we've been through this. So we know right now, we already had the experience, and it's the risk that we took, a calculated risk. and
calculated.
and so far, for the past 2 years, we are milking the system, right? We are really milking the system for the past 2 years, and it's way better than different HYIPs who are there for 3, 6 months. And then after that, when you try to log on, you don't even have a message from their CEO. All you have is an error on the website.
Yeah,
The
404.
website's gone.
Website gone 404,
Yeah,
501.
it's a website 404. So I mean, having this kind of option wherein the CEO is still communicating with us, they're giving us options. I mean, it's
Yeah,
a
I mean,
good deal.
yeah, I so agree with you. I mean, before I actually joined Arbistar or invest or put something, or contribute is the right word for them. I researched about the company. I researched about the owner. I saw some background. Yeah, I understand and read that the background, the owner of the company was involved into several multi-level company or whatever Ponzi scheme, according to, don't quote me on that one, on several blogs or cryptograph, but some of these people are just really wanted to make sensations out of anything. So my point is that I made my calculated risk. I put in and I invest because I believe in on the system. Okay, then, and I'm still believing now they would eventually find a way how to rectify if there is something wrong with the system. Though I'm still putting the benefit of the doubt that, hey, they'll work. You know why? Because you're right, Doc. Again, you're right. Because the CEO is there. He's
Mm,
very present. He's doing almost a daily uh, YouTube or presentation with the company, and
mm,
I, as an investor, I appreciate that. I mean, I would have that X amount of money. I mean, I say like, hey, just refund me the money. I mean, everybody would say that. I would say that too as well. Hey, refund me. Give me back my 3.4 Bitcoin, or give you back your 4 Bitcoin, dog. I know you will cry for that one. I'm not saying, oh, don't disclose it. I'm not telling everyone. Diba,
yeah,
dog?
and that's the thing. If there's always a constant communication, and I guess the right word would be transparency. They're so transparent with their on what's going on. People are being informed and have aware on the things that are going on. So I guess that's the most good thing or positive thing about Arbistar. Same thing with the other platform that we had. First, we did look for the CEO, know who they are, LinkedIn account, and shit happens. And if shit happens, like the bear season that's for the past few days,
Yeah.
it's just, everything's got a sell off, and I'm sure a lot of people got crushed with that. So, you know, the thing is, again, I'm gonna say is transparency. As long as they keep on being transparent, communicating with their investors, that's a good sign.
Yeah, I mean, we are. That's the good thing there, probably, Doc, because we know this, we know how that works, and we know how trade works. Like for me, for example, just like October, no, not October. I mean, last year, I remind me when the market was so, I would say, f up bear. So the whole trade, my whole trade about total trade of that one was 20 Bitcoin or 20 plus Bitcoins. I end up having about 16 Bitcoin.
Mm.
So that was a
Yep.
scenario last year. So,
Yep.
but we profit, we milk along the way. But the thing is that we never counted out. We never counted them because it's a win. It's like so
Remember, I think this was last year when we had this kind of thing going on. I mean, our FB live wherein we discuss about it's a tuition fee. If we lost something, don't consider it a loss, but as a payment for education. We learn from this. So that's how I see it.
very expensive tuition fee.
It's kind of expensive. It
No, it's not. It's
is,
like a one
but
year for college.
hey, it's an expensive tuition fee, but the rewards after graduating, after learning from it, is way bigger than the tuition fee itself.
Yeah,
So
the
I
experience
mean,
makes the experience actually gives you more wisdom in what to do next or what to do in the future. So we
that's
are
what's
just
more
again,
important.
yep. And what can you say though as a parting words before we end with this one? We all, I mean, understand it's not a loss yet, but we're waiting for the news from the Arbistar because I do I'm hoping too. At least I can buy something of this. I can buy more helium. For 3.4 Bitcoin, maybe 4 Bitcoin for you, Doc. I don't know. I will not disclose, but I can
Well,
always see it.
all I can say is keep the faith. Like, as long as the company's still there, they're still communicating with us, there's still hope. That's it.
Yep,
It's like,
yep.
seeing a patient in the ER, as long as there's a whoop, 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 whoop,
Yes,
still
you're the
pulsating,
doctor.
we're still
You're the
good. Yeah, you can just put something to help out, stay stress
doc.
free, and
The
let's see what
doc.
happens.
The doctor has spoken. There's systolic and diastolic movement, the up and down. There's still a lifeline, right?
Yeah,
Boop,
yep.
boop. And yeah, I mean, and with that one, I would like to, though on these difficult times, I guess we all just have to be in solidarity together. I sound like a social whatever. So in solidarity together to support whatever the company is going through, and hopefully we are, they will live up to the promise that they told us. And maybe if
Mhm.
there's any miscommunication, they can simply just clarify to us what's going on, and hopefully they will shorten it. Just like my prayer, in law there was we're always what we call in prayer. Okay,
Mhm.
prayer that they they release or what is intended for x number of months, or they lessen the number of months. Would that would make you happy, doc, if they
Oh,
lessen the number of
definitely.
months? Oh yeah. And also
Shorter amount of time would definitely make us happy.
yeah, yeah, shorter amount of time. I hope the CEO is listening to us right now, in the person of
Eh,
Mr. Santiago Fuentes, and
but
and
by
the
the way,
rest. Yep.
By the way, for those who are watching right now, Arbistar never contacted us. They did not communicate with us. We are not being paid by Arbistar to talk about them. Because
Yeah.
you might be thinking, oh, maybe Arbistar paid this guy something because they have
No.
invested a lot. Like, no way. We don't even know who the CEO. Personally, we don't even know the CEO. We just see
Haven't
him
even, we saw it's only on the
on
picture, just to
YouTube or
let
what.
everyone
But
know. Disclaimer, second disclaimer here. This is not paid for by whoever. It is not paid for by cryptograph. We're just really popular in own little niche in Philippines, not globally. Hopefully. And
hopefully, there you go.
yep, and disclaimer that we are not paid whatever by the Arbistar. No, we're not. We are also contributors too. We made a contribution. We are with you guys. We are on the same light. We're in the same situation. We're in the same heart. We are hoping that uh, they lessen the number X of months. They give us like one half, and I am even hoping, because I was not able to move mine, though I registered in the RB club, but I haven't moved mine to. But I picked Elite actually, so that I can move my Bitcoin 3.4 Bitcoins up in there to earn like 8% or something, or 7% or something. But I am hoping that they will give that full option without any deductions, please. All right, and I'm still having the faith. For those who don't have the faith, I mean, I'm so sorry. It's your opinion. You are all entitled to it. I'm keeping it that way for me. I mean, what again? I don't want to go back to the statement. What can we actually do? Right? I don't want that's too what they call that's too morbid, of a statement. So we don't want to do that one. Yeah. Doc, any parting words for you?
Already did.
Oh, you already did.
Don't, well, just an additional thing. Again, I'm going to reiterate this. Don't invest on what you can't afford to lose. It's that
Yep.
simple. And if you want to invest on that certain amount, make sure that, it's not the whole piece of your financial vault. Because once you do that, then, you're making a big mistake on your Finance 101.
Exactly. And last and finally, guys, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hammer the subscribe button there on YouTube or like on Facebook. It's me and Doc. Doc has his own page too, and Facebook and YouTube. And we collab all the time with, especially when the topic about Bitcoin,
Ma-
uh, trading, exchanges, mining, guys. It's exciting with the helium. If you want to know more about helium, guys, it's a real thing mining. Hit us a like and let us know, or Doc knows about this helium thing. It
I'm
is
gonna,
Doc.
bro.
Yeah,
Can I share a screen to you?
sure. Let me know, guys.
Uh,
Yeah, he's sharing.
I'm gonna give me a second because I have it here. Okay, it's right here. Can you see the screen right now?
Yes, I can put it. All right.
And there you go.
Woohoo!
There you go. Now we've been talking about HNT or helium. It's not yet in Binance, but they did have a. I think they had a meeting a couple of months ago that probably it will be in Binance. Anyway, I'm just going to show you this chart. It started with what? How many cents? This one, 0.25 cents. That's the price last, earlier this year. Last year it was 19 cents. And last week or last month, it went up to 168. And I guess that was the time that we've been discussing. I think I
Right.
introduced to you with HNT. And by this time, though it went down to 133, you already bought two hotspots. And after 48 hours, it starts to mine. And just right now, when we think that everything's kind of bearish on the altcoins or shit coins or what, it's how much, bro? 220. That's the
220.
that's the price of helium right now. I
Oh
mean,
my god.
I'm not gonna further discuss this, but I just shared you the the helium token, and we haven't talked about the hotspot. So just let me know if you want to discuss about that, and we could introduce this to your group.
Yep. Helium token, guys. It's the thing right now. It's the Internet of Things. So if
IoT.
you want to watch your husband where you want to go, ladies, put that tag right over there.
Hey, uh, got a trivia for you. What is the first famous IoT or Internet of Things device?
Okay, that I don't know. I I fail on that one.
It's the cell phone. Apple. It's the Apple phone. There you go. Show your phone. There you go. That's the first. Actually, it was Steve Jobs who did, introduce the IoT. So, I mean, and looking at where IoT is going, since we're going for the fourth industrial revolution, oh man, there's a huge amount of huge amount of money being invested on the fourth revolution, especially with the IoT devices. It's a $1 trillion industry, bro.
So
And
yeah, we.
and one thing, sorry for cutting you off,
Mhm.
but as we all know, the value of a cryptocurrency is it has a use case. It has it has a purpose. It is being used in a way for common good, like Bitcoin asset. You have Ethereum, DeFi. Those are the cases that makes a good value of a coin. Now, asking about HNT, what makes it valuable? IoT, Internet of
Yep.
Things. and
That's
that's
the
what
backbone.
where we are heading. And the thing is, we are still at the early stage, man. It's early stage. We're
Right.
not we're not there yet, but
I'm
it's
happy.
going up.
I'm already in the bandwagon right now. I'm already with the wagon right now. You and me. So we'll see. So guys, if you are if you're looking forward to know more about the Internet of Things, the Helium Network and Helium Token, hit us a like. You can always ask us, and we'll hit the like button there. You make a comment for us, and we will get back to you. Guaranteed, 100% for you guys. Anyway, last and parting words about RB Star today. I mean, I really appreciate that there is not still there is a communication going on, and there are options for us to where are we going to diversify our accounts if there's need be. I mean, I would love that, and they have the option for us to withdraw. And the question is when. I mean, a lot of people are acting to the part of the Arbistar. A lot of people are actually asking as to when. So if anybody of the admin or listening right now, we would really appreciate if you guys can put up a specific date on this one, when and where. Oh no, not where, but definitely. And me myself were asking, was it already in the platform? I've asked some of my ups upline, like it's not there yet. I understand a lot of the uplines are also like being stressed out right now. I
Mhm.
especially mentioned to Zach, to who he's been there. He's very present, and we appreciate that effort. Thank you so much, Zach, for being with us. You never left us. He's a good leader, guys. He's a really a good leader. He's been there thick or thin. So Zach, if you're listening right now, two salute for you guys. Two salute for you for being there. I know it's hard for you being warding off, shielding everything, the comment, and sometimes in the worst case scenario, death threat.
Mm.
Duh. Come on, guys. Really don't do that. You're making the situation from bad to worse, right, Doc?
Yep, yep, yep.
Yep. And again, I appreciate the people behind. I know it's a trying time for us. We always have to charity begins at work, begin at home. So I'm hard times for Bitcoin not earning. We're expecting that. We expected actually every Saturday to be like, ooh, Saturday. But all of a sudden it's gone. We're so sad. Those emo cry. I'm crying right now. And for the rest of you guys, let's hope, let's cross our finger. Let's extend for the benefit of the doubt our patience for them, and hopefully we're trying. We are hoping. We're crossing our finger that they would have a complete resolution, or they will rectify whatever has been made wrong before or before. And yeah, and this is for you, for the rest, like Doc, who's also my affiliate, and the rest of my affiliates right now. I am hoping that you two as well. Let us all. I think the good thing with our group, Doc, a lot of our Filipinos are really resilient, and
Mhm.
they're kind of like, as long as being explained very well, and this is what's going on right now, they will understand that, and they will just wait. That's the number
Yeah,
one.
and
Yeah.
that's what I like about the Filipino community, especially with when with regards to this investing, because they already had that kind of mindset and attitude that sometimes you might lose it or what. So
Right.
they
Right.
I guess they're resilient, and they already have that kind of mindset ever since. Given the fact that maybe most of us underwent also this kind of process way back then with the different schemes present in the Philippines.
Yeah. Oh my God. There's a lot. I mean, speaking of those experiences, the Philippines had a lot, and a lot. Like, oh my God, I can just like, I don't want to list those down now. Anyway, thank you everyone for listening. I hope we will do more, and watch again for our next blog. And maybe the next blog would be, hey, payday time. Hopefully, let's cross our finger. And thank you. And Doc will be receiving his like 1,000 every week
Oh
again.
my goodness! So
Oh my
hopefully,
goodness. Yep.
uh, Kung Pilipino pa, magbilang anghel ka.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Hopefully. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and everything. If you like it, put a thumbs up. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Doc, salamat.
Bro,
Thank you, Doc.
you forgot one more thing. You
What is
forgot
that?
one more thing. Hey, this is in addition to what Pedro said. Hit the notification bell. There's a notification bell down in the side of Pedro in YouTube. You hit that subscribe and notification bell button so that every time he does a live, the bell would notify you that, ding, 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 ding. He's coming on
All right.
social
Yep.
media.
Yep. Sometimes we don't announce one. Thank you, and God bless you all. Maraming salamat. Salamat sa inyong lahat. Gracias, everybody. And last but not the least, thank you so much, Zach, for you've done a great, super awesome job to the community of the like us. We are some of your followers there in the Arbistar group, club, whatever that is. Yeah, yeah. And also to my upline, Gina. Thank you so much. You all have a great day. Thank you, Doc. Thank you, Doc.